Welcome to Studies Show, the show where we sometimes talk about heroes and villains. I'm Dan Brubaker. On your last trip to the movie theater to see the latest superhero flick, I'm guessing there was no shortage of soda, candy, and butter-drenched popcorn. But are cinemas losing out on a chance to also sell some healthier options? A new study out of Utah looked at how imagery of heroes and villains influences marketability of vice products like ice cream, as well as virtue products like apples. Spoiler, it might not be only on the big screen that Darth Vader gives us a little taste of his light side. As one part of the study, the scientists set up a field test in a grocery store where they advertised cheese curds, with cheese being a food that can be described as both tasty and healthy. Every 30 minutes, different customers encountered one of these four posters, sampled the cheese, and were then asked how much they'd pay for the product. On average, customers were willing to pay $2.17 when they saw Healthy Luke, $3.49 for Tasty Luke, $3.45 for Healthy Vader, and $2.46 for Tasty Vader. Other related tests revealed that healthy products may profit most from villainous descriptions, while unhealthy products profit most from heroic descriptions. So try as Popeye may to peddle spinach, Bluto might outsell him. Vice food manufacturers seem well aware of these findings, with candy often sporting heroic characters. But mixing villains with junk food could lead to a vice overload, and explain why this McDonald's is tanking. As for healthy foods, these findings could tempt manufacturers to try new marketing campaigns. So on your next trip to the supermarket, don't be surprised if you run into Kylo Ren, Boba Fetta cheese, and Darth Maul flour. And if Wheaties and other healthy cereals jump on board, well, maybe we just start calling it the villain market. Of course, on the flip side, any Vice product that hasn't already adopted a superhero mascot may counter with a new campaign of its own, like Chewbacca. Honestly, I'd feel bad about giving the tobacco industry this idea, but with that name, George Lucas got us 96% of the way there. Not to mention the fact that the Wookiee life cycle begins, as we know, when a clump of tobacco morphs into a sentient being. Also, heroin should literally sell itself. The scientists also tested how hero and villain imagery influences sales of non-food items. In one test, each participant was presented with a single pen described as either indulgent or utilitarian, and bearing either Lex Luthor's image or Spider-Man's. They were then asked, among other things, how much they would like to sign documents with the pen. And people preferred the indulgent Spider-Man and utilitarian Lex Luthor options, much as they did with Vice and Virtue Foods. So who knows just how broadly heroes and villains can be applied to sell all sorts of products. These findings may even explain why, to promote the Catholic Church, the 2013 model of the Pope-mobile sported an edgy design, while the 2019 model shows signs of a serious rebrand. Yep, looks like many more dark nights ahead for Catholic churches. What may serve them best is just some honest advertising. Studies show that subscribing to channels makes us feel more connected with our online community. Were these peer-reviewed studies?